Have you ever been in that confusing space with a man where you're asking yourself, what are we? You're trying to read the tea leaves of his texts, analyze the tone of his voice, and figure out if he's just being nice, or if you are genuinely special to him. Men are often taught to be stoic, to keep their cards close to their chest, but they are still deeply emotional beings. And when a man starts to develop profound feelings for a woman, he can't help it. His internal world starts to spill out. He communicates his deepest feelings not through grand romantic declarations, but through the quiet, intimate act of sharing. Today, we are decoding the 7 things a man will only share with a woman he truly values, respects, and sees a potential future with. This isn't about him telling you you're pretty. This is about him entrusting you with pieces of his soul. And pay close attention to number 6. It's the one thing he shares that instantly reveals whether he sees you as a supportive partner or just a temporary placeholder. Let's unlock the man code. Number 1. His pointless stories and mundane details. This sounds counterintuitive, but it's one of the first and most important signs. It's when he starts telling you about the annoying guy at work, the funny thing his dog did, or the traffic on his way home. These are the stories with no real punchline, the details of his day that he wouldn't share on a highlight reel. Why it's a big deal. The psychology. This is the ultimate sign of comfort and connection. Men are conditioned to be interesting and to perform, especially in the early stages of dating. When he shares the mundane, he is no longer performing for you. He is simply being with you. He is integrating you into the fabric of his daily life, and your opinion and presence have become his default, his home base. How to respond like a high-value woman. Don't just nod. Engage with a simple, warm comment. "Oh my gosh, that sounds so frustrating." Or, "Haha, of course your dog did that." You are showing him that his entire life, not just the exciting parts, is welcome with you. Number 2, his true failures and regrets. Every man has a story about a time he messed up, a business that failed, a friendship he broke, a moment he wasn't the man he wanted to be. Most of the world will only ever hear the polished, lesson-learned version of these stories. When he shares the raw, unedited version with you, the version where he still feels the sting of embarrassment or the weight of regret, he is handing you a piece of his vulnerability. Why it's a big deal. The psychology. Men live in mortal fear of looking weak or incompetent. By sharing a genuine failure, he is testing the waters. He is asking, "Can I be imperfect in front of you and still be accepted? Can I show you my scars without you losing respect for me?" This is a profound act of trust. How to respond. Do not try to fix it. Do not say, "Oh, it's not that bad." The most powerful response is to simply create safety. Say, "Thank you for trusting me enough to share that." You can then add, "The fact that you learned from it says so much about the man you are today." Number 3, his specific ambitious dreams. The why behind them. Anyone can say, "I want to be successful." But when a man starts sharing the why behind his ambition, you are special. It's when he says, "I want to build my own company because my dad always worked for someone he hated, and I want to create a place where people love to work." Or, "I want to travel to Japan because my grandfather showed me pictures when I was a kid." He's not just sharing a goal, he's sharing his core motivation. Why it's a big deal. The psychology. His deepest ambitions are connected to his identity and his legacy. By sharing the emotional origin story of his dreams, he is inviting you into the most sacred part of his inner world. He is subconsciously vetting you as a potential first lady to his future empire. How to respond? Get curious and show belief. Ask questions like, "What's the first step you're taking towards that?" And say the magic words, "I have no doubt you can do it." Being his champion is one of the most attractive roles you can play. Number 4, the unfiltered truth about his family. Every family has 2 versions, the public-facing Christmas card version and the real, messy, complicated version. When a man moves past the "my mom's a teacher, my dad's an accountant" and into "my brother and I have a really difficult relationship because of X," or "my parents' marriage was really tough and it taught me why," he is letting you behind the curtain. Why it's a big deal. the psychology. Our family of origin is the source of our deepest programming and our biggest wounds. Sharing the unfiltered truth about his family is like giving you the blueprint to his emotional operating system. It's an act of extreme vulnerability that says, I want you to understand me on the deepest level. How to respond. Just listen. Don't judge his family. Don't offer solutions. Simply say, that sounds like it was really difficult. Thank you for sharing that with me. You are the safe harbor. We are halfway through and we're getting into the really deep territory now. If any of these have made you go, aha, do me a favor and tap the like button. It lets me know that this is the kind of deep dive content you want to see. Now, for the final 3, number 5, his deepest fears and insecurities. This is a big one. It's when a man admits a genuine fear. Not a fear of spiders, but a fear of not being a good enough son, a fear of failing at his career, a fear that he won't be a good father one day. He is showing you the chink in his armor, the part of him that keeps him up at night. Why it's a big deal, the psychology. Society relentlessly pressures men to be fearless and confident. Admitting a deep-seated fear is the ultimate act of emotional courage and trust. He is entrusting you with his weakness in the hope that you will protect it, not exploit it. If he shares this, he sees you as a true partner. How to respond. Empathize and validate. It takes so much strength to admit that. A lot of people feel that way, but few are brave enough to say it. You are praising his courage, not confirming his fear. Number 6. His unprompted admiration of your character. This is the sign that separates infatuation from deep, lasting respect. Any man can say, "You're beautiful," but a man who is falling for you will compliment your character. It will be unprompted and specific. He'll say, "The way you handled that difficult situation with such grace was incredible," or, "You're the most resilient person I know," or, "I really admire how kind you are to everyone." Why it's a big deal. The psychology. This shows that he is not just looking at you, he is seeing you. He is paying attention to your values, your strength, and your soul. He is falling in love with who you are, not just how you look. He is verbalizing the qualities he respects, which is a key component of lasting love. How to respond. This is crucial. Don't deflect or downplay it. Receive it gracefully. A simple, warm smile and, "Thank you, that really means a lot to me," is the perfect high-value response. Number 7. His we statements about the future. This is the subconscious slip that reveals everything. It's when he stops talking about his future in terms of I and starts talking about it in terms of we. It's subtle. We should go to that concert this summer. When we're old, we're going to have a house on the beach. This is the kind of neighborhood we could live in. Why it's a big deal. The psychology. This is his subconscious mind revealing his true intentions. He has already mentally moved you from a temporary guest in his life to a permanent resident. He sees his future, and you are standing right there in it. This linguistic shift is one of the most reliable indicators that he sees you as his partner. How to respond. If it feels right, lean into it with a playful, happy response. "Oh, are we?" with a smile. Or simply agree. "I would love that." It shows you're on the same page without adding any pressure. His mundane stories, his true failures, his specific dreams, the unfiltered truth about his family, his deepest fears, his amarar character, and his we statements about the future. These are not just conversations, they are invitations. They are acts of trust. When a man shares these pieces of his soul with you, he is telling you, without saying the words, "You are special to me. I see a future with you." The high-value woman understands that her greatest power lies in her ability to receive this vulnerability with grace, safety, and warmth. Now, I would love to hear from you. Which of these 7 things, if a man shared it with you, would mean the most to you? Or have you experienced one of these and had that aha moment? Share your story in the comments below. Let's create a space to celebrate these beautiful moments of connection. And if this video helped you decode the language of a man's heart, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Thank you for being here. Go and be the safe harbor he's been searching for.